I can see. All right. Now, I think you guys will have audio right now. Facebook and YouTube, now you will have audio, right? How is that? Hello. That's my sister right there. My sister right there. Sister Toyosi. How are you? Long time. It's been a long time, Sister Toyosi. All right. Now you guys no okay. Yes, it's okay now. All right, fine. All right, so fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. Let's jump on it. I believe today we will not have people who will distract me with their questions today. All right. And if anybody is interested in arguing, or maybe you have something that you think you want to say, I will give that opportunity to people to say whatever you want to say because this is social media here. Social media people should be given the right to speak their mind. You should be given that opportunity to speak your mind. I don't want anybody to, um, feel bad or feel anyhow. If you have anything you want to say, I'm going to open my telephone line up and you will be able to ask your questions also. All right. So let's jump on it. Let's jump on it. Divorce is painful. I won't let go. I got that message last night. I got the message last night. Divorce is painful. I won't let go. All right. I know. Let's be respectful. I know. We need to do that. Just respect yourself. Make a call. Say what is on your mind and all that. And please don't hide behind a fake account to come and interrupt or probably insult anybody here. If you know you cannot come on with your main account, don't bother. Okay, don't bother to do anything. It's very, very good. I love it when people are bold enough to come online and let us see your face, your real face. All right, stop hiding behind a fake page to come over and you know and cause trouble. Causing trouble is not going to help us. All right, divorce is painful. Painful. I won't let go. All right, so it's a very deep thing. Very, very deep thing. Gary Boyington, that's my boss. That's my boss right there, Gary Boyington. How you doing, my boss? How you doing today? All right. How is the family doing? Good, good. All right. If you want to talk rubbish, be bold enough with your full chest. I know, right? It's always very good when somebody wants to talk rubbish. Just come there. Just show your face. Let's know you are the one talking instead of you hiding. You don't have to hide now. You don't have to hide. Right? Don't hide behind anything. Just come out and say your mind. All right. Um, Divorce is actually a very serious, serious, serious thing. And you know, when we go into marriage, none of us prayed for it. We didn't pray that, okay, God, let me go into this marriage and then get divorced after some few years or after some few months. I spoke with one lady who got married in February, got married in February, and got divorced in March. Thank you, Mr. Guaranty. Boynton, thank you very much, sir. All right. Oof. She got married in February, got divorced in March. The marriage only lasted for just only a month, or probably less than a month. And it's probably because of lack of preparation. If you're not prepared to go to marriage and you don't understand what it means, how to rock it, you will eventually jump out of it. And that's not going to be the portion of anybody listening to me right now. I know there are some people online who are actually divorced right now. It doesn't mean that God doesn't love you. You made a mistake, or probably something happened in the relationship that is actually beyond your control, beyond your understanding, and you walked out of it alive. I always love to celebrate those kind of people who walked out of relationship alive. I always celebrate those people. They chose to be alive. All right. They chose their life over marriage. And it's a very, very wise thing to do. All right, very, very wise thing to do. It is possible for us to get married and be doing all these loving, all kinds of stuff, going to the mall, going to the lake, going to see a movie. We can go to vacation and all kinds of stuff like that. And we can even dress up in the same color. We can go to the same church. We can have sex like every hour, every minute, and all kinds of stuff. And eventually something will happen that will make you to think and, feel like, okay, I don't think I need this. I think I'm done. I think I need to walk away and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong about it. Nothing wrong about that, because you choose to leave. You are useless to God in your grave. You are 100% useless to God in your grave. A marriage is not a ticket to heaven. All right, marriage is not a ticket to heaven. If you are divorced, doesn't mean you go to hell. If you are married, doesn't mean you're going to make heaven. All right, God is the only one who knows. Okay, who is going to make it and who is not going to make it. But the plan of God is for every one of us to make it. It's for everyone to make it. That's the plan of God. The plan of God is sent Jesus to come and die for our sins so that we will not go to hell and we will make heaven. That's why he said, for as many that believe it in him will not perish but have everlasting life. That's the reason for Christ's coming. Okay, so it is possible for anybody to make mistakes. We do make mistake. Go ahead and share it to me. We do make mistake when we take jobs. We make mistakes when we buy shoes. We make mistakes when we buy homes. We make mistakes when we buy a car. We make mistakes. If a friend of mine bought a car and then he got home and his wife said, "Oh, this is not the car we're thinking about." And the guy said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Then he took it back. He took it back there and he went to change it. Thank God they were able to change it for him and stop. And then even shoes. I bought many shoes that didn't even fit me. And I took it back and I said to them, "I don't want this. All right, I need to change it." But you see, when it comes to marriage, marriage is actually something of the heart. All right, it's deeper than that. You just fired yesterday. Wow, I'm sorry about that melody. All right, marriage is something of the heart. And if the heart is broken, it is so difficult to mend it. All right, if you go into marriage and you enter into marriage, the beautiful thing is that now you have a companion. You have someone that you could say, "This is my own," someone to have my back, someone I can stand with, someone that I can live my life with. It's always a beautiful thing, very beautiful thing, that you guys will actually flaunt each other. As in, like, you go to the mall, everybody will say, "Oh, where's your wife? Oh, this is my wife. Oh, this is my husband." And people will post pictures. They use the picture of their partner as a DP. They use the picture of their wives or their husband on their Facebook pages and stuff. And that is a beautiful thing, wonderful thing. And then now when you now look at it, it's now something in your heart. You will be glad. You will have that gladness that I have someone, okay, someone I fight with, someone I quarrel with, someone we make peace together, someone that we will make babies together. It is a beautiful thing. I'm not going to lie to you. People always say this, but it's wrong. They say you are not complete until you get married. It's actually not right. You are a complete person from God. He created you a complete man and a complete woman. It is not everybody that will get married. It's not everybody that will try marriage. Not everybody will get married. All right. Some people will die without getting married. Some people died without getting married. Okay, so it's not going to be everybody that will be married. Okay, but the marriage we're talking about is ordained by God, created by God Himself, and is expecting us to try it with full understanding. With full understanding. And that's why we always say what God has joined together. So we need to wait on God. We need to seek the face of God. You cannot just say, I'm going to get married tomorrow. You know, I'm going to get married tomorrow. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Okay. That kind of stuff. I'm trying to read a comment here. You know, God completes you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right here. Okay, so it's not going to be everybody that will get married, though. Please, okay, just have it at the back of your mind. But God created it so that we could enjoy it. If you are designed for it, if you are prepared for it, if you understand it, two people need to come together. Individual work towards awesome is required. Yes. All right. So when you are coming into marriage, you must plan well. You must understand it. All right. Understand it very well. Don't just jump. You know, let me tell you one secret. I just went for an interview, and when I got to the place, I found that they're looking for someone to run a whole department. I'm not that guy. You know, I'm not that knowledgeable for that. I want to just kind of like do my job and get my money and go away. But now they're asking me, now is it possible for you to manage a department, of almost about 28 to 30 people? I said, no, I'm not. I can't. Sorry, I cannot do it. Oh, but you have 6 years experience in this. Yes, I do. That 6 years experience is just to work for myself, by myself. Okay, I'm not coming here to do whatever. So I'm not taking that job because I'm not designed for that. I don't like stress. I don't want stress in my life. I cannot withstand stress. I hate stress. Okay, so I know myself. All right, so that's why we always say before you jump into marriage, discover yourself. Discover yourself. Know yourself. Know your capacity. Know your abilities. You know, can you work marriage? Do you have 100% knowledge about marriage? Do you? Do you? So you need to answer that question sincerely. You have to talk to yourself and answer that question right within you. Yes, I'm ready for it. Don't go into marriage because somebody is pushing you. Don't go into marriage because somebody else is getting married. Somebody else is getting married and I must to get married. Don't go into marriage because your family, they are pushing you to go into it. Don't go into marriage because you feel I'm old enough to go to marriage. Don't go to marriage because, oh, I want to have children. You know, don't go there. You must discover yourself. Do I like or do I love answering questions? Can I eat the same ogbono soup for the rest of my life? Am I able to make errors and apologize? Okay, can I live with somebody? Okay, is it possible for me to live with somebody sleeping on my bed, somebody cooking my meal, somebody moving my stool, somebody moving my bottle, somebody putting some stuff here? Am I able to do that? Am I grown enough? Am I mature enough to be able to accommodate another person? And it's not for 2 weeks. It's not for 3 weeks. We are talking about a lifelong thing. A lifelong thing. Something that is going to be there for the next 30 years, 40 years, 50 years of your life. All right? I've shared it before many times. While I was growing up, I couldn't keep a girlfriend. I couldn't. I told my dad, I said, I'm not sure I'm going to get married. And he asked me why. I said, because it's difficult for me to keep a girlfriend. My girlfriend is just only 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I'm gone. Gone. Just gone. I'm just gone. You know, gone. I'm gone. can't. It's difficult for me to do that. Difficult for me to do that. Please, we that are married and didn't know all this before we got married, how do we fix it? Oh, we're gonna get there, sir. I can't. I couldn't keep a girlfriend. I done 2 weeks. I'm gone. Folake is gone. He's Toyosi now. Toyosi is gone. He's Funke. Funke is gone. He's Angela. Angela is gone. He's wanting Ngozi. Ngozi is gone. He's another Deborah. Deborah is gone. Where is Funke? That was gone like 20 years ago. What are you talking? And my dad told me, it's very, very impossible for me to forget. My dad told me, he said, it's because you are not mature yet. You are still playing. You are still a player. A day will come, you are going to get mature, and then you will find a girl, and it will seem that there are no other girls in existence. Couldn't believe myself. You couldn't. Telling you. You're a believer. So it's about you growing up to understand all of this stuff. When you talk about responsibility, a person is responsible. A responsible person will grow into being responsible. Nobody wants to be responsible. Nobody wants to. I don't want to be responsible for my mistake. I want to blame it on somebody. And that's why it's very easy for Africans to blame everything on the devil. The devil is in trouble. I'm telling you. If you drink too much of water, you will say it's the devil. If you eat too much of food, it's the devil. If you go and drink and then you jump inside the water, it's the devil. If you go and sleep with another person's wife, they will say it is the devil. If you go and kill somebody, whatever it is that you do, you will always want to blame it on somebody. Nobody wants to be responsible. But it's you. You failed that exam because you didn't study well. You didn't pass that exam because you didn't study. You failed in marriage not because of the devil, because you were not prepared for it. You were not prepared for that stuff. And that's why you failed. And then instead of you telling yourself, well, I failed because I didn't study well. Nobody is going to tell nobody that. I've never seen anybody agreed to that fact that, well, I failed before because I didn't study well. All right? Nobody will agree to it. Why did you sleep with this woman? Oh, I agreed. It was the bomb I saw. And I got carried away with the bomb. That was why I ran after her and I did it. You will always say it's the devil. It is the devil. It is the devil. The devil is just sitting down quietly somewhere, minding his own business. We are the one committing all these atrocities by ourselves. But we love to blame it on the devil. Oh, it's the devil. Oh, it's the devil. Oh, it's the devil. Oh, it's the devil. Which one have you done? Which one have you done by yourself that the devil is not involved? Which one? None. None. But you see, the devil did not push you to jump off the bridge. The devil did not push you to go and put your hand inside fire. The devil did not tell you to drink poison. The devil did not tell you to go over and cut your own throat. The devil didn't tell you all that. The devil always tell you to do those things. The ones that will give you that enjoyment. Stolen water is sweet. The devil will be the one pushing you to do that one. The devil can't tell you to go kill yourself. You won't. It's always the devil. You see, we love to play the blame game all the time. All the time. So when you come into marriage, you are coming with maturity. When you come into marriage, you're coming with a full understanding of what responsibility means. When you come into marriage, you're coming with focus. When you come into marriage, you're coming with endurance. You're coming with an idea of management. You're coming with the idea of leadership. That's what you're coming with. You're not just coming into marriage just for coming's sake. So when we now get into marriage, you must know everything that you must know. You must be very intentional about this whole stuff and know everything. Even if you know everything, there will still be fight. There will still be misunderstandings. Like I said yesterday, because you got married in the church doesn't mean that there won't be individual differences. And I said it this morning, because you are married for 27 years doesn't mean that you are happily married. Okay? It's not because you are not, because you are 27 years in the marriage. Don't be saying, "Oh, I'm happily married because I'm being there for 27 years." 27 years of pain, 27 years of crying all the time, 27 years of physical abuse, 27 years of verbal abuse, 27 years of sexual abuse, 27 years of pain, of depression. Okay, that is not marriage at all. And it's because somebody, maybe your husband or yourself, you guys are not you're not prepared for it. You don't know what it means to get married. You don't know what it means. You don't understand it. Marriage is not supposed to be endured. It's supposed to be enjoyed. Okay? Marriage is enjoyment. Marriage is enjoyment. This is not something you endure. There's many people who just come to marriage and endure it. Oh, let's just stay here. Because nobody in my family has gotten divorced before. So let us just stay here and just be suffering and be smiling. And when people ask me outside, I will just tell them, I am happily married. I am happily married. And women do that a lot. I see a lot of women, they do that. Women, you guys just love to lie to yourselves. You lie to yourselves. Yeah, I'm happily married. But is this also something I've been seeing recently? Is that a lot of women will come to say, he's a good man, but he beats me sometimes. But you just mentioned he's a good man. If he's a good man, don't come here now. If he's a good man, why are you coming here for? All right? The guy needs some changing to do. The guy needs some growing up to do. A man is not supposed to beat a woman. He's not supposed to. You are not his daughter. All right, even his daughter is not supposed to beat his daughter too. All right, if a man is beating you, and stuff like that, but because he's paying bills, you not say he's a good man. He's a good man for paying bills, but he's a bad man for beating you. All right, you fail in one, you fail in all. So that man's supposed to grow up to understand you don't lay hands on women. All right, you don't lay hands on women. And some of the women too, very, very, they are verbally abusive. You see, women will curse you, they will say all manners of things to you that will get you so angry. You see, some of the men that you see that are physically abusive, some of them, they are trying to avoid it. But their wives will just run her mouth. And this man that is trying to hold himself before will just let go. And then by the time he will let go, he will just punch you right in the nose, bow. And by the time he will punch you, bow in the nose, blood will start coming out. And then you pick up your phone and start taking picture. You take picture and start sending it to all of his family members. Oh no, mi sojú àwọn ọmọ mi o. Kúnlé ṣe mí léṣe o. Kúnlé ti pa mí. And then you will not say that part of your own, because you know the physical abuse that occurred, it was a result of your verbal abuse. You will not say that. You know, some of these our women of today, they don't get power but they get mouth. They don't get power but they get mouth. Why will you be saying such a thing like that? And then you be holding him in the shokoto. You hold his penis. And then you say, oh, you are not going nowhere. Oh, why will you be doing that? Leave the guy alone. Let him go to where he wants to go to. All right. By the time he gets back, everything will have been cool. And then you guys can talk and say, I do not like it. I am not so happy with you, the words that you use on me. And then you talk, but you just hold him in the shokoto and be dragging him, say, whoa, Lord, be kakao. All the neighbors in the street, they already know your house. That house is the house of fire. 24/7, there will always be one quarrel or the other. One man got home. He told his wife he's not eating. Actually, it's a very bad thing for men not to eat at home anyway. Not to eat at home anyway. All right. But he said, I'm not eating. And the woman said, why? He said, because I just don't feel like eating. He said, well, why don't you? Oh, you must eat today. You must don't eat, oh. And the man said, I'm not eating, it's nothing, I'm not fighting with you. I just don't feel like eating right now. I don't feel like eating. They're like, yeah, you must don't eat. All because of food. All because of food. This woman dragged the man, carried the amala, slap him down, carried the obe, pour on his head. That I have been laboring all day. I've been laboring all day to cook this food. Now you are telling me you are not eating? This and this and that. You see, I preached a message a long time ago. And that message is stay down to live. Stay down to live. A lot of people don't understand that message. All right. It's not like I'm actually converting you to be ole, that you cannot fight. All right. The issue is that the fighting is not going to give any kind of positive result. It's not going to bring any positive result. You are a woman that loves to fight to finish. It's not going to bring anything. If a man should push you and you are on the ground, please don't get up. Stay there. Let him just believe that he has won. Let him go. It's for you to leave, oh. It's for you to leave, oh. I'm just telling you guys now. Stay down. Don't get up. Some women, the moment they push them like this, he will come back charging like a bull. He will come back charging like a bull. Gaga. And then you now see her, she will just tie the wrapper, say, walk. I'm not to be a woman. I'm not to be a woman. Lenny, wagba, I go show you. you think you're just smart. You think we two dead body go meet God. I go show you Pepe. And then you fight. At the end of the day, the guy will eat your head on the wall, and that will be it. Straight into the casket, and then all of us will now be crying. We don't want to cry on you. We don't want to cry over your dead body. We want you to be alive. We want you to be alive. Your death is actually painful to us. We don't want you dying. The man is going to go to jail. Then what's going to happen to the kids? All right? The kids are going to be left with somebody to take care of them. Those kids will not grow well. Always remember this at the back of your mind. If anything should happen, it's going to affect everybody. Everybody will be affected. If the man succeeds in killing you, he himself is going to jail. And then your children will now be fatherless and motherless. And then they start wandering the street, and they might not become what they want to become in life. Always remember, it doesn't want it. Why fight for? Stop holding a man by the trouser. Stop going outside to block his car. Stop jumping on his car. One woman, very wicked woman. This man left the house. She went and jumped on the bonnet of the car. Said, "Well, you are not going. Oh Lord, you are not going." And the man was so mad. The guy just reversed the car, and the woman fell down, hit her head on the curb. They took her to the hospital. Oriwa Wukangba. What kind of business is that? Change location. If you are born in Mosi or you are born in Nigeria, change location and go and become educated and become well-trained, well-cultured. All right? A well-cultured woman. We only tell the husband, you see, that is take pregnancy when you are going and bring a baby when you are coming. I will sit here to wait for your coming back. And when they come back, the man will come back, and then you may be very surprised that the man will come back to apologize. It's a lie. They cannot. They will fight to the end of it. They will fight. And some men too, your mouth is no good. By the time you are looking for something to fight with, you start talking about our mother. You start talking about our father. Nobody will listen to you rubbishing their parent and keep quiet. Okay? It is this part of lack of understanding of marriage. When you understand marriage, you know that marriage is coming with heat. It's coming with heat. And by the time marriage will come with heat, it's going to burn you. And by the time you are being burnt, you are not supposed to say things you are not supposed to say. That's why Yoruba people say, "Ẹyin lohun tó bá ti bọ́lẹ̀ kò ṣeé kó." Maso nonsense. Don't be talking juggles. Don't be saying things that you cannot apologize for. It doesn't matter how you apologize, that stuff will remain in the head. Can't go. And they cannot function the right way. They won't be able to function the right way. You see, all of this stuff put together, and then the in-laws don't know their own position. In-laws don't understand their role. And then they all come into the marriage, and then they contribute to the problem in the whole relationship. Father and mother, they poke nose, they say what they're not supposed to say. They start rubbishing the woman. They're telling the woman that if not for our son, will you be in America? Why will anybody be saying that if not for our son, will you be in America? Say around America, really? You know, they're telling your own wife. Thank you very much for the 1999. God bless you, Bilga. You know, your own wife. And you as a husband, you are sitting down there and allowing your mother to say that to your wife. I will never forget. Okay, if you say it to me, I can never forget. Come and apologize 2 billion times. I will never forget. It will still be in my memory. I will remember that stuff every time I see you. Okay, every time I see you, or nyama nyama, all these jargons that we say from our mouths. And for a man not to defend his wife when they're talking to her, you should stand with your wife. Let your mother talk to both of you and tell mommy, say, mommy, no, please, you can't do this. This is my wife. This is my wife here. You can't just be talking to her like that. Whatever it is she has done, talk to me. Okay? Let them know. Put your feet on the ground. Let your family understand that this is you. This is your better half here. All right? This is your partner here. You don't just allow them to rubbish your wife right in front of you. So that's a baby husband. He's a sissy. A baby husband will do that. A real husband will stand with his wife. A real husband will stand with his wife. It doesn't matter what she has done, even if she's wrong. A real husband will stand. A real wife will stand with her husband. 100%. A real wife will stand with the husband and tell the family, no, you can't talk to my husband that way. No. Okay, this is my husband. If she has done anything, tell me. You can't rubbish my husband right in my presence, man. What nonsense. You put your feet down. All right? And when it now comes to a lot of different stuff, the husband is now cheating. It is another problem. And all of this stuff, all of this kind of stuff always contributes to what we call divorce. Everything always contributes to it. If a man is that kind of a serial cheat, he's going from one to another. You see, some men are very stupid. I don't understand. I don't want to talk about them. You see, why will you have a wonderful, beautiful woman under your roof? A beautiful woman. I'm not talking about just any kind of a beautiful woman. Like Yemisi. Like Yemisi. Toyosi, sorry. Like Toyosi is very beautiful girl. How could you have such a wife in your house? And then you will now go, you go and now be sleeping with just any girl. When you have a wonderful wife under your roof, I don't understand. Anything in skirt. Anything in skirt. Anything in skirt. What am I do? What am I do? Nobody magic. Hello, mama. Say, mama. Oh, mommy. Àjọ wọlé lálẹ́ àná ni you are all over me. Ó ń pè mí ní darling, sweetie, ìfẹ́ mi, ayọ̀ mi. Ó gbogbo orúkọ ló pè mí. Aṣeré gidi gan ni èmi àti aṣeré. Ìyárúgbó ló tún gbé tí ò léyìn. Ìyárúgbó that doesn't have teeth. There is putting plastic teeth. Ìyárúgbó ló tún gbé. Ó wá yọ teeth yẹ ó gbé sínú omi. Ó tún kíìsì ẹ̀. Ó gbẹnu yàmàyàmà. Ó fi kíìsì ìyárúgbó. Ó ti mọ tí yóò ọ̀dẹ̀. You see, this is what I say all the time. Okay? Ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ la máa ń fìṣẹ́ fún. All of this yama will happen to you because you no get brain. I always tell you guys, when you see a pointed breast inside picture, don't shake you, run you. Na lie you, na film trick, na body magic, and cool stay onirin. Oh yeah, anytime you see any breast like this, it's a lie. But we will say it, ironi fun so o le gbo lai kule, ori eti dota o le gbo. Holy boy, and you know how you go. You know how you go. You first of all go and pay for Uber. You pay for Uber, okay? Uber will bring her to the restaurant, and then you now buy pepper soup. You buy eja, you buy mama, you buy ede, you buy all kinds of stuff. She will now drink like 14 small stouts. When she now finish for 14 small stouts, you pay for room. Don't forget you've given tips, because you are doing Babake, a big boy in America, man. I just landed in America and stuff. You pay all that stuff. Then you now go to the room. Then the lady will now say, can we do room service? You will still do room service. Can you guys bring one tolo? You have tolo there. They say yes. The hotel, the crazy people, they always have everything. They know you are drunk. They know you don't know the difference between chicken and tolo. They will say yes, we have. Then they bring it. And then the lady will say, can we just order for extra drink? You will still do extra drink. Because of oh yeah, now we now bring it and then they put it on the table, and the woman, that one we just chop everything. She will chop everything. Then later she will now say, okay, I want to use the bathroom, I want to change. You know I want to do he said, she will now go to the bathroom. She will remove all the body magic, and the pointed breast will now fall down. And then by the time she'll come back, you'll be looking for the breast. I won't go down. I won't go to Kuzogu. What the Kuzogu? That's when you now know. What the trick, you have been tricked. What the trick, you have already spent all the money. I grew that it be and I've been telling you, the only breast you can see that is authentic is that of your wife. That's why the Bible says, let the breast of your wife satisfy you. Bible said that. Bíbélì ló sọ. Èmi kọ́ mo sọ. Bíbélì ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó ní jẹ́ kí ọyàn ìyàwó rẹ kó máa dá inú rẹ dùn. Bíbélì ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi kọ́ mo sọ. Ọmọ ogun ti kú. And now one bínú lọlé. You will not jump in your car. You'll be hungry on your way going home. And then when you get home, you'll be very cranky. Everybody will say, we just kidding you. Why are you angry? You're not very angry. You don't start calculating with calculator how much you spent. You don't say, and you didn't think about, if my wife should find out, how will she feel? And at the end of the day, you are not that smart. I always tell people, for you to cheat, if you want to cheat, you have to have PhD in cheating. The majority of our boys of today they don't even have GCE. They don't have WAEC. They don't even have WAEC in cheating, and they are cheating. And then this is how you play into the hands of your wife. That one will now catch you. When they now catch you, finish. Wama will be war Greek. Wama will be good berry. Kule do shit. It is devil. It is devil. It is the devil. The devil is the one that took the girl to the beer parlor. It is the devil. It is the devil that removed your shokoto. It is the devil. It is the devil. And now all of this stuff, you now start blaming the devil. You see, one thing about me is I'm too proud. I don't want to be prostrating. I don't want to be begging. So I will run away from anything that will put me into trouble. A mature man will not enter into trouble. All right? Intentionally. You will get out of there. You know, play the whole game in a mature way and tell yourself, Kuleo, I'm not going to do this, so I will just DJ me mama. It is possible for the fire. It is possible for the fire in marriage to go down. But we are not supposed we are not supposed to, all right, allow that fire to quench. That is one person who understands marriage. Anybody who understands marriage will never, they are very sensitive. They know when something's wrong. They know it's time to deal with this. They know how to deal with it. They know exactly what to do. They must deal with it. And that's a person that understands. You see, when a woman is complaining to you, I'm not happy in this marriage, my joy has been killed, everything has been tampered with, my heart is broken. Okay, you don't let that woman say it 2 times. Oh, don't let that woman say it 2 times. That one time is enough that you will know that this is a red flag. This is a sign that I must to do something. Are you listening, Kule? Kule, are you listening? Is it? I must to do something. I cannot risk it. I can't risk this thing. For this woman to say this, it means something is wrong. She has been with me for 3-4 years. Why will she be having this feeling now? Is there anything wrong? I need to check. Then you sit her down in a nice cool hotel where there is no noise, children are not around, and nobody's around, and you don't ask her, say, Funke to your seeking emotion. Say me to say any. So what and you know women, by the time you ask them kilo shit, you know, at that point in time, they first of all start crying. Well, Famora, you will bring her very close. I say, Masuku. Oroki wu woka for bebu, enulapi sorrow. Sorrow, Olugbo Momora. Udebare sa beje. Udeboro gunle aga ona gbeti na je ni tiwa lo de yi. Je ka so need to be nubi. And at the end of the day, you are now the one now encouraging her. She will now open up and say, in 1942, you know, women are very funny. Is it something that happened like 20 years ago? Is still going to be paining them? So when they start their story in 1942. And then when you know it's 1942, they start from Otimokoti Kuni. You are dead. When women start the story from 1942, you are dead. That means you have been committing atrocities since the first day. Women are very funny. I don't understand them at all. I have never spoken to any woman that went direct. They can never go direct. They will first of all start in 1942, and then what happened? When we were cutting, mommy. Yes, Moroti. Actually, Moroti that much, but so in 1943, so when we now went to it's Nigerian women. They will do anniversary of the day the man slapped them. The first time you slapped me was 15 years ago. Do you remember today? Say, no, I don't remember. Today is the anniversary of the first day you yelled at me. You still remember that one? Of course. It was 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You remember the 17 people were around. Mommy Tokubo was there, Mommy Funke was there, Daddy Mechanic was already there, but the Lennon was actually sitting in one corner and he was wearing green. You remember he was wearing green. They will still remember everything. They do anniversary of everything. All right, women, they will never forget. All right. So when you now come there, and then later just talk. You see, the thing is that men, we are very defensive. Men were very, very defensive. When the woman start talking, you start interrupting. Please don't interrupt her. Let her say her mind. Let her pour everything out. Even though she's still going to repeat it later. Just listen for this first time. Or let her just say it for this first time. She will repeat it again. But don't worry. And that is the reason why women always say, do you love me? And then you say, yes, I love you now. She walk away. Okay, the second day she come again. Do you love me? Yes, I love you. Women always love to double check things. They double check and double check and double check, so they will repeat it 20,000 times. Just be ready. Any man that is ready for marriage must be ready to answer questions every time. You must be ready to answer questions all the time. All right, all the time. Okay, so when you let her talk like that, let her voice it out. You just stay there and just listen. Look like as if to say you are sober. Those look like this. Don't be talking. Those look like this. And by the time she finished talking, the strategy, let me do one strategy. You two just start crying. I've been bad. I have been very bad. So this is what I did to you. Okay, and you didn't tell me. I'm over here, go low. And later me, I daddy chimney. Oh my God, we shake me, but we shake me, no. Ah, oh Lord, I have suffered. You have suffered, my dear, I am so sorry. It will never come again. If you cry, if you just cry a little bit and don't do like all this way, just cry just a little bit. It's actually crocodile cry. Oh. Just do just do a little bit of crocodile cry. You will find out that you will turn the game around. She will not be the one feeling guilty. She'll say, oh, I'm forgiving you from the bottom of my heart. No, don't cry. He's very remorseful. Oh my God, I love you. I love you. Let's go and eat. It is over. But if you are doing so if you want to quench a fight quickly with a woman, you need to learn to say, I'm sorry. Learn to say, I'm sorry. Thank you for giving us moments, sir. Learn to say, I'm sorry all the time. Okay? Make sure I'm sorry and you mean it. Always mean it. Every time you say, I'm sorry, always mean it. Because we are growing. We grow. We develop. You see, now you know that your wife doesn't like this. Okay? Now you have been able to learn that. And then all you need to do is just to have it at the back of your mind that, you know what? She doesn't like this. And I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to do it anymore. And then when you say, I'm sorry, it will quickly settle the issue. All right. Now, mean it. Don't just say, I'm sorry, just to shut her off. Say, I'm sorry because you understand that this is not what she loves. And I'm not going to repeat those things anymore. Some women will fight you because you are not picking their calls. They want you to pick their calls. Some women will fight you because you are always holding onto your telephone. It doesn't matter if you're talking to a girl or not talking to the girl. They want your attention all the time. Some women will fight you if you're not helping them to train their kids. They are not responsible for training kids. It's the job of both of us. Some women will fight you if you don't actually be part of their life. They want you to be part of their lives. Ask them, what's going on? How are you feeling? How is work today? What happened yesterday? The party you went? Tell me the story. They want you to listen to them. Let them tell you stories. You're supposed to be their best friend. Take up that role of being a best friend. All right, and be there. All right, listen to them. All right, so that's what they're looking for. So there will always be fire in marriage, but you as a man, can your pastor even be intelligent like this? Pastor, may you anointing not run dry. So you need to be part of their lives. Visit them in the bathroom. The two of you look at the mirror together. It's always a great moment. You'll never believe it. It's a great moment whenever I do it in my house. It's a great moment when we are actually right in the front of the mirror and we're talking to each other. It's always a great moment. Believe it. All right. And make sure one thing, that whatever it is, however you want it, always communicate it. Communicate it. Whatever you want. Let's say food. This is how I want my food. Communicate that stuff. All right. This is how I want sex. A young man told me, he said, well, my wife is so boring in bed. I was like, boring in bed? Why? Was it she's just gonna lie down there? I was like, really? So, yeah. She doesn't jump around. Say, no, I want jumping. I was like, huh. And that is part of the old debate we are having as far as for marriage. All right, is he good? Is he not good? But we still have to comply by the Bible that says no sex before marriage. But eventually, this is exactly what we come across, that those guys are already engaged to some ladies before, and you know, I don't know. It's still not the fault of God. It's the fault of men and women. All right. If you know that you've enjoyed sex with somebody, that is, you've been sinning, and you enjoy sex with somebody, marry that person. Don't be looking for a church boy. All right, you got connected to Omo Boro that is drinking paraga. He's drinking paraga like every day. To ba shino bole fún ẹ, ó máa fẹ́ kú. Ó máa fẹ́ ṣe, ó máa fẹ́ ya wèrè, ó máa pariwo Jesus. All right. Now you don't want to marry that Omo Boro because the language and then the words, and he's not really educated, he's not fine, he's not tall, and then you now look for a church boy. A church boy may not know how to rock your boat. A church boy will be respecting you. I'm not doing my best. Pele. She could do it too much. Shaking fast. Yeah, okay. Shaking for what can be. That's almost church. That's the to imagine here. But you don't like that. You like somebody that will do you bass balls, nyama. Will do you nyama. Will just do nyama with you. That's what you're looking for. All right. Oh, lady, Papa is he has been trained to be gentle. All right. Now you're not going to be regretting, and you will now be comparing. Say, my boyfriend is always very aggressive. This one is just too. I don't understand though. I don't understand this boy. Or this boy is just like the one I told you guys the other day. The woman told the man, say, press this breast, and the man said, I don't want to destroy it. Then they came to me, and I said, bro, he says, sir. What's it before any? Uniraza. Ujawiri monti lady. Uniraza. The person, somebody is saying press the thing. You are saying over, but now you get down. Now you get the thing. Press the thing. Squeeze them. Squeeze. You know how to squeeze. You squeeze it. She said that's the only way she could enjoy the stuff. No. At the end of the day, he went home and he squeezed it, and the woman called me and said, Pastor, I said, good job. I said, good job. So you need to learn what you need to do. And when you communicate it, everybody will learn. People learn through communication. When you communicate, they learn. They learn. They learn. All right. So in marriage, all of this stuff, I'm just laying foundation right now. All right. I'm just laying the foundation right now. So all this stuff is possible if you are not knowledgeable enough to understand all this. It will result into you saying, I am falling out of love. It will end up in like, I'm not being respected. It will end up in like, I'm not being loved. All right? Because there is a way you like it, but the person is not doing it. And then you feel like this person doesn't love me. All right. And then that's actually going to be the beginning of, now I think I need to move on. I need to move on. I want secret. I want to tell you very, very bad stuff. You see, the moment you're thinking about separation, the moment you're thinking about leaving your husband or leaving your wife, at that time, the devil will start bringing nice girls that will be very nice to you around you. They'll bring nice bobo that's very nice around you. You just get stuck somewhere. Probably you have a flat tire. One nice guy, tall with six pack, will just come down and say, "Oh, madam, how you doing? Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it for you." They put it there, and then you will now be looking at him and say, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Olórí burúkú kúnlẹ̀ tí bá pè é sí ọmọ lóhùn busy. Busy. Six pack ló ń jákì táyà mi. You now start in your head to be saying, I say, market. So I'm still in the market. Okay? Look at six pack. Stopped his car to come and jack my tire. And that's the same way you will see as a man. That's the same time you begin to see girls that will be stopping and say, hi, you look good. You look good. Like, I went to the store. I went to the store one time. And one 18-year-old girl just waved at me. She just waved. I looked to the back. I was like, maybe it's not me. Maybe it's waving to somebody else. And she said, and she waved again. So I was like, oh Lord, you know me do the lady. I was so happy until I get home. I got home, just I was just smiling. I was just smiling. It wasn't like I was smiling like I was just smiling. You know, one time. I said, "Was you want to go? I said, "Music, Daru was." I said, "Was you want to big time?" You know, I was like 18-year-old. I said, if I divorce, I won't marry me in Banana Island. Oh Lord. If I divorce tomorrow, na Banana Island straight I go. Oh Lord. All I need to just do is I will just put it on my social media and say, I am single and searching. Oh Lord, oh my do my day. Oh I do cool like yeah, I was happy. Actually, I was very, very happy. I was driving home and I was just happy. I was just happy going on that. Oh, gaggle. I still got it. You know what I'm saying? If it was nickname, I'm so, but the thing is that I didn't let it get in my head. Okay, I didn't let it get in my head because it's possible for it to be a trick. Because it is that they see me with all this stuff. A lot of people with this, they are very nasty people. They call them Zadi. All right, they're very nasty people. Hey, oh, Instagram is about to lock me out. Instagram is about to lock me out. I'm going to start a new video for Instagram when, if in case it goes off. Okay, in case. It's possible for it to be a trick, and then they trick you. Then you go there, then they actually call the police and say, oh, you raped me, or they start using you for money or whatever. You know, don't let it get into your head. Don't let it get into your head. All right, always remember that stuff. Remember that stuff. Every time all these girls are coming near you, always remember, now fake. They are coming in because of something. They believe I got money. All right. I believe I got money. All right. They want to come and jembe. All right. Support Elon here. One state. And that girl may not even be 18. She may be 13. If you see 13-year-old girls now, you will think that they're 19. They're 13 or what they get fertilizer. I'm going to get fertilizer and saying, yo, they will just grow soon. And then you think she's 18. Always have it at the back of your mind. Always let your brain talk to you. All right, let your brain process things. Don't jump into things. Let your brain process it. All right. Let's help. Let's help Instagram people by starting a new video here. They won't miss out. I don't want them to miss out. I don't want Instagram people to miss out. Let's start a new video for Instagram people. All right. So that's the stuff. So all of this stuff is possible for all of this stuff to cause the heat. And if you didn't handle them properly, if you refuse to handle them nicely, it will end up in you. The two of you will drift apart. There will be spiritual separation. There will be emotional separation. And there will be sexual separation. You see, as I'm talking right now, some of these women that are looking at me, the last time you had sex with your husband, maybe 7 months ago, maybe 9 months ago, and all that stuff. And you believe it's normal, but it's not. But it's not. The last time you guys went to eat out is probably 2 years ago. And you think it's normal, it's not normal. Gradually, you guys are being separated. You're separated. All right. And that's why I always say this to people. All right. Prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure. You're getting it? Prevention is better than cure. I'm telling you. The moment at the first sign of something, deal with it. At the first sign of something, deal with it. Never allow yourself to sweep anything under the carpet. Anything you sweep under the carpet will become a bomb and it will explode. It might not be now. It might not be 2 years. It might not be 3 years. It might be in the next 10 years. It will definitely explode. Definitely explode. You don't want to sweep nothing under the carpet. Under the carpet thing will explode. It will. It's going to explode. Okay? So whenever you see the sign, you prevent something from happening. Don't wait until that thing will explode and then you now start thinking of curing it. Prevention is better than cure. It is at that moment you need to do something. At that moment you need to say something. At that moment you need to cry out for help. Okay? You cry out for help. You don't wait. Don't wait until that explosion will happen. It's possible for that explosion to scatter things that you will not be able to resolve it. You may not be able to resolve it. So many people have waited too long. Many of you guys have waited too long. You waited too long to do something. You do something now. Don't wait until it's out of hands. Some men are already seeing somebody outside. Some women are already seeing somebody outside. All because you've been waiting. Instead of you addressing it, you're waiting. And that gave them the opportunity of actually looking for a shoulder outside. They look for a playground outside. And you know one funny thing about playground? The playground is not going to play for too long. It wants to become the home. And that playground will switch. And all he's going to do or she's going to do is to take your spouse from you. All right? And that's the reason. You see, when you start dating somebody outside, you will have that big heart. You will grow that big ball to say, to hell with my wife. To hell with my husband. There will be a kind of a support. The woman outside will support you. The man outside will support you to take that step. That step is not easy for you alone to take before. That step is not easy for that your man to take it. It's not easy for the woman to take it. But the moment they have somebody outside, somebody that is telling them, you look beautiful today, you smell nice today, oh, do you want me to cook for you? Oh, do you want me to do this? That step will become so easy to take. Because there's somebody, they call that person the new backbone. There's a new backbone outside that don't worry, if you fall, I will catch you. If you fall, I will catch you. The moment you have someone outside giving you that assurance, you will take that step easily. And that's the reason why we always ask, is there a woman in this picture? Is there a man? It's so easy because now you have the support. Now you know I'm not the only one in this stuff. I'm not going down. There is a replacement already waiting. There is a replacement already waiting. And the moment there is a replacement, stop, John. The moment there is a replacement already waiting, it's easy for you to say, to hell with you. I'm moving out. To hell with you. I'm filing for that divorce and stuff. It's not everybody that is going to happen to. Some people will throw the bomb even without a man or without a woman outside. They just tired of it. They just have enough of it. All right? They're just done. All right? They just want to leave. They are fighting for life. They're fighting for life. They're fighting for life. And some people are not like that. They've been through a lot of stuff in the relationship. They've been through a lot in the marriage and they feel like I need to set myself free. So they throw the bomb. They don't even know where it's going to land. They don't know where they're going. They don't know who's going to get them. They just feel like I'm just ready to jump. And they just jump. And they walk away. And they're gone. For some people, there must be a backbone. There must be somebody somewhere giving them that assurance that it is well. You do it, I'm here. Do it, I'm here. And that will give them that opportunity to do it. So some people, they're fighting for their lives. They feel like, okay, I'm being choked here. I don't think I'll survive this. I don't think I'll survive it. A lot of women are like that. Majority of the women that walked out of a relationship is not because they had a boyfriend somewhere. It's just because they feel like, okay, I think I'm dying here. I think I got to go. I just got to move. I need to walk. I can't. I'm being choked there. I need to breathe. And then they walk out. And you see, before a woman will file for divorce, it takes forever. It takes forever. It takes forever. For a woman to file for divorce, African woman, Nigerian woman, it takes forever. Nigerian women, they believe it. They hold on to it. That marriage is for life. I am inside of this and it's for life. There is nothing anybody can say to me. Divorce is not biblical. They will keep repeating it to you. Say, níwájú Ọlọ́run mi. Ọlọ́run tí a kò gbọdọ̀ pè jẹ́rìí wọn. Mo ṣe ìlérí lónìí pé wọn ò lọ bì kankan, mo di Mario síbí. Títí ikú yóò fi ya èmi àti ẹ kù síbi tí mò ń lọ. Àjọkọ ilé yìí ni o. Àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ ọmọ mẹ́rin, ibo ló fẹ́ kí n dà wọ́n sí? Ojú wo ló fẹ́ kí n fi báwọn òbí mi sọ̀rọ̀ tí mo kẹ́rù jáde ńlé tí mo ní mò ń lọ, mo ti fẹ́ kúnlé, ò rántí yẹn rán ẹ létí. Ìwọ àtàwọn fámílì ẹ wá dọ̀bálẹ̀ ilé wa, tẹ ẹ kó su wá, ẹ kó gíní wá àti màálù, ẹ kó ewúrẹ́ wá, ewúrẹ́ tó dé táì. Ó wá ní máa lọ, mi ò lè lọ o. Ibi tí máa kú sí mo wà yìí o, bí Jésù kan wá láyé kò lè rí mi gbé. Kò sí èdè kan, kò sí ohun kan tí ó wù mí ní ìdí ní orúkọ Jésù. Ní ibùjókòó mi ni mo wà, lórúkọ Jésù mo ralẹ̀ síbí, mo kọ́lé síbí, mo fìdí mi jókòó síbí. N ò lè lọ, mi ò ní lọ, mi ò lè lọ, mi ò ní lọ, mi ò ní lọ. Ibo ni mo fẹ́ lọ? Jésù, mi ò lè lọ. And you will see that they will just be there demonstrating. They're not going nowhere. No matter how you do it, like they're not going anywhere. They don't want to go. They don't want to go. The guy is saying, I'm done. The guy is saying, I'm done. But the women are saying, you're not done. It must be the devil. Pastor Shola, the devil has visited my home. What are we supposed to do? Fasting and prayer. Fasting and prayer. Fasting and prayer. We got to pray. We got to pray. Pastor, the devil is at work. The devil is making Kule not to come home, sir. It has been 3 days since the last time I saw Kule. Pastor Shola, I am telling you, the host of heaven must arise. Arise, O Lord, let your enemies be scattered. Arise. If a woman should sing the war song, you have never seen women sing war song before. I've seen it. I've seen it many times. You don't believe it. You don't believe it. They will say, àwọn tó ń gbà mí létí bàbá, gbà wọ́n létí o. Àwọn tó ń gbà mí mọ́lẹ̀ bàbá mi mọ́, gbà wọ́n létí o. Àwọn tó ń rìn mí mọ́lẹ̀ bàbá mi mọ́, rìn wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ o. Àwọn tó ń rìn mí mọ́lẹ̀ bàbá, rìn mọ́. Wọ́n polówó Jésù lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta, gbogbo àwọn obìnrin olóyàn tó pọ́ìntì àti onídìí gbàǹgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé ọkọ rẹ lọ, kí wọ́n ṣubú lulẹ̀, kí wọ́n kú, polówó Jésù lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta. You will see them, we shout and pray. They will pray. They don't want to go. It's not their plan. It's not what they prayed for. They don't want to just abandon their home and go. They want it to work. They're going to do everything, even those stupid stuff. They don't care if it's stupid stuff they're doing, but they're going to do it. They do it. They're going to do everything. Everything possible. Everything impossible they're going to do. They're going to do. Anything that they must do just to keep that marriage, women will do. That wasn't their plan. They didn't plan for it. They don't want it. If it's about to happen, they will tell the devil, Mr. Devil, pack your load and go. Pack your load and go. You're not supposed to be here. But the issue is that the guy is done. You cannot hold a man that is gone. You can't hold him down. And I say this all the time. I say this all the time. One young man called me today. He was like, "Oh, I've been praying, but Pastor, I think it's going to end up in divorce." I said, "So what's the essence of the prayer? So are you telling me that God is not answering prayers? What exactly have you done? Okay, you have not tried. You've not done nothing. You're only praying. Oh, pray, Sophie for. Oh, pray, Sophie for. You are praying on nothing. There are certain things you must do. Certain things you must do. Certain things you must do. You can't just be doing prayer. There's certain things you must do. You don't want this to happen. You need to do certain things. All right. So you now find out you can't hold a man that is gone down. You can't hold him down. The guy's gone. There's another person outside who's telling him, take that step. I got you. I got you. Take that step. I got you. All right. And that man is telling you, I'm done. I'm done. Just done. I gotta go. Number one, the sex is not good. Number two, the cooking is bad. Number three, you are disrespectful. Number four, you allow your family to penetrate our marriage. Number five, you're not even bringing them any money. Number six, you are just gallivanting all around town going to parties. And you're not even home. No quality time with me, nothing. I don't even feel like I have a wife. It's like I'm married to an enemy. I don't even want to be here no more. But I have somebody outside that is actually my own spec. And that's the person I'm going to. At that point in time, it's difficult for you to talk them out of it. Very, very difficult to talk them out of it. Once somebody's looking for peace or looking for something and they are able to get it outside, it's difficult to talk them out of it. Very difficult. Even though sometimes that stuff that is outside is still a mirage, it's a make believe. The woman outside is only taking the nonsense right now. She's just doing everything, trying just to get you. And by the time she's able to get you, and you divorce your wife or you move in with her, and that's when you realize that she's not different from my wife, not different from my ex-wife. No, it's a mirage. What you're looking at is not there. It's just it done here. And then you now go back from frying pan into fire. And that's why I always tell men to use their brain. Use their brain. Use your brain. There's nothing wrong in getting divorced. But when you get divorced, you want to marry, look for the right person. The right person. Àwọn Yorùbá máa ní iná èṣìṣì kì í jóyàn lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. You are divorced today. Look for the right person to jump into. Don't just jump in because that person is telling you it's okay. You're telling me it's okay. But I want to know exactly what you could offer. What do you have? I'm not talking money right now. I'm talking character. I'm talking loyalty. I'm talking companionship. I'm talking transparency. I'm talking accountability. I'm talking about maturity. I'm talking about all those things that make marriage to work. Do you have them? The first guy I got married to doesn't have those things. The first woman I got married to, she doesn't have those things. All right, doesn't. It's not money. Sean, how you doing? It's not money. No, I can make my own money myself. I have a job. I can buy myself a car if I want. I can buy myself a house if I want. I can buy myself clothes if I want. I don't need money. All I need is loyalty. All I need is togetherness. All I need is someone to be my partner, to fight on my behalf, stand with me, cry with me in the days of sorrow. The person that will actually be kind towards me, that person that will actually be in my life, and I'll feel like, yeah, I think I have somebody in this life. All right. That's all I need. Do you have it? Can you provide that? Can you? Don't jump into marriage again because the person is handsome. Don't jump into the marriage because the person is making six-figure salary. Don't jump into it because the person's got a nice car. Don't jump into it because the person is taking you to go and eat shawarma. All of those stuff is just make believe. All those things don't bring peace in marriage. They don't bring understanding in marriage. Those things don't bring those things. They don't. It's just only temporary. And those temporary things don't last because they're temporary. All right. And by the time individual differences will come to play, they won't hold nothing. But when you find a man or a woman with knowledge, a man or woman with wisdom, a woman who understands what marriage is, that I'm going to commit, I'm going to submit, I will submit, surrender, respect. And then the man is saying, I'm going to love you and I'm going to care for you. I'm going to give you myself. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to push you. And when you get all of that stuff, let me tell you something, money is going to come with it. All those things, they don't just come alone. They come with prosperity. They come with success. And I've been saying this many times. Marriage is actually the only effective money ritual in life. If you say, "Oh, sure, go and marry the right person," you will see money a rabbi. You see money a rabbi. Go, don't kill anybody. Just go and marry the right person. Find the right man to marry. Somebody who is loyal to you, somebody who is respectful, somebody who's willing to fight for you, fight on your side and stuff. You will see money. A rabbi. Especially men. You don't understand the kind of power in the women. Women are just so powerful. Those women can do 3, 4, 5 jobs, and just because they want to bless your life, and you will see the blessing. You will not believe it. Just make a woman happy. You will see the kind of power within them. They got some stuff inside that's greater. A bulldozer can't withstand them. A lion can't withstand a woman. A woman is so powerful. I'm telling you, very powerful, very, very powerful people. Powerful people. You know, all you need to do to activate that talent in them is just to make them feel cool, support them, respect them, provide for them. You will not believe it the way it's going to happen. They're going to come all out. One woman was praying. Only Pastor Sola, only I was like, yay! You know, that thing is deep, oh. That thing is deep. If a woman who all the power within her, okay, to work with her husband. And that's why the man is prosperous. The man is prosperous because the woman worked with him, with everything. You have not seen peace. You will see peace when you marry the right woman. You don't know peace. You will know peace when you marry the right woman. I'm telling you. That's why the Bible says, he who finds a wife, not a girlfriend. No, not girlfriend. A wife finds a good thing and then obtain favor from God. Favor will come when you find the right woman. You won't believe the way it's going to come. It will come. A lot of all these women that you're seeing right here, they are wife materials. They only need someone to treat them right. They only need someone to treat them right. And these people that you're seeing, they are the weapon of mass destruction. You don't understand them. They have that power to destroy a country or a nation. If you fight against their husband, you go see when. They go show you. I've said it before. Whenever you see all of these people like Shenwo Bajolu, when you see her with makeup and all these things and nageli, you will think she doesn't pray. Many of you always think that all those ones without hearing are the ones that are praying. Those ones don't pray. They don't pray at all. They just camouflage in uniform one year. That's a uniform. They don't pray nothing. Those ones with makeup. They put makeup, they put earring, they wear high issue, and they go go and touch their children. Go and touch their husband. That's the day you will know that those ones, they are the real prayer warriors. They will throw Gele away. They will remove everything. They will go naked on God. You will hear Rakusa Kalababa, Mauri, Sauri, Kauri. That's when you will know that those people, the prayer warrior, makeup done. They will remove all makeup, remove Gele, remove everything. They go into the prayer room and blast tongues. A rabbi, if you are the one, you go wrong. What's saying? Kaba. You will run. Go and touch their children. You will know what I'm saying. You will know what I'm saying. You don't know nothing. You think all of those ones. He's like Toyosi will just be there. You don't know that girl, she's a prayer warrior. Prayer warrior. She'll be like Molwe Kawasaki. Irobo die. I'm telling you, what could done? You will just die. I got die, son. You better go and you see these women, when they cry, God will listen. When they cry, God will listen. If you don't know them, I know them. I know them very well. I know these women. They will just blow tongues. A rabbi, he wore funke. Ìwọ ló ń gbàdúrà báyìí. Ta ló kọ́ ẹ ládùúrà àti oh my God. Oh my, you don't know anything. Oh my, you don't know nothing. Kó bá ṣe yàmàyàmà kó rò pé àwọn ọmọ mi jí o ni wọ́n ń gbàdúrà. Wọ́n gbá nothing. Camouflage làwọn yẹn ń ṣe. All those mommy GOs. Pastor, you are scaring people. I'm not scaring them. I'm not scaring them, Jacqueline. I'm not scaring them. I'm not telling them the truth. I'm telling you, all those mommy GOs, they know they pray not one soon. They will be sleeping. They will say, Bala. Bala. They will only say Baba. You will be hearing them say Baba, Baba. You say Bala. Baba. It is the food that they will eat that thinking about in their head. You always see them say Bala. They're not praying nothing. They're not playing Jackie Robinson. Tell you. All these ones we make up. Then they pray for you. You go wrong. You go wrong. I'm just telling you. A woman is so powerful. Very, very. So when divorce is knocking on the door, women don't like it because divorce is painful. It's so painful. It's so deep. It's more like to tear your heart into pieces. It's like it tear your heart into pieces. It doesn't matter if that person is wicked, is mean, and you're walking away from him. You see, the memory of the good time that you guys share together will linger. The memory of the children, the memory of the vacations, the memory of the wedding, the memory of everything will actually be there. It's like your heart will be teared into pieces. It's very painful. Nobody wants to experience it. And that's why you see, when I see people who are divorced or single mothers, I celebrate them. If you are not in their shoes, please don't say nothing. If you have not been in their shoes, please don't say anything. Don't. Don't make fun of a divorcee. Don't make fun of a single mother. Don't make fun of a single father. Don't make fun of a divorced man. Don't. Don't. What they went through is killing. It's like your heart. I don't know, probably you've experienced it when your heart is teared into pieces, like shredded into pieces, and you can't put it back together. You can't put it back together. You can't. And that's why they're blind and they become so stupid. They don't even know what they're saying sometimes. They just say things that everybody will be now saying that, can't you see? Can't you see? No, they're not seeing. It's not possible for them to see. No, they're not. They're not seeing nothing. Do you know that rejection that will come right after divorce? You don't understand how painful it is that you're going on the street and people are pointing to you. That you go to church and you're sitting down and it seems like everybody's talking about you. And then you go to the family house and you see everybody with their wives and their husbands. And then you're just there and you're looking, why? And you're asking yourself, why? Why me? With all the prayers, and I've been good, and I did my best, and I fasted. Why? You see, that stuff alone is possible for that stuff to kill somebody. I've read stories of people who got divorced and they killed themselves just because it's not possible for them to withstand the pain. The pain is too much. You see, if I allow some of those women on this line right now to actually talk, some of them will tell you they have been divorced for 7 years and they don't even have boyfriends. And the last time they had sex was probably like 10 years ago. And they're still there. And you will know that it's not about sex. It's not about them going all around looking for someone to have sex with them. It's about their peace. It's about their sanity. That's the reason they walked out of that relationship. And right now, 7 years after, they're still right there, just staying, taking care of their kids, just focusing on themselves. Do you know how painful that is? You sleep alone, you talk to yourself. Even married people get bored and they get lonely in marriage. Not to talk about somebody, not talk about somebody who is divorced, the husband is gone, the wife is gone. You don't have anybody to talk to. You're just there by yourself. You're not cooking for nobody. Nobody's fighting with you. Nobody's saying, I love you. Nobody's doing nothing. And then you're looking at your kids sometimes when they're keeping quiet and you don't even know what's going on in their head. And that becomes a concern to you. You carry the burden of the children too. You carry the burden of the children also. No kidding. That's how painful it is. And that's why when you see people going through divorce, you pray for them. Pray for them. Don't criticize them. Don't say bad things about them. The pain inside of their heart is already enough. They're not even able to bear it. And you are actually just putting more fire into what they are going through. You're putting fire into it. Some people try to stop the divorce, but they couldn't. That's happened. It has happened. What else could we do? Nothing. It's happened. But they have to go through the pain. They have to go through it. And they need us. They need us to stand by them. They do. They need the church to stand by them. We're not supposed to demonize them. We're not supposed to say bad things about them because they're divorced. They didn't pray for that stuff. Like you yourself, that you are still in marriage, you don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's not like we're praying for you to get divorced, but you don't really know. So if you are still standing, be careful, lest you fall. So if you see somebody who is going through divorce right now, your job is to love them. Your job is to stand by them, not to just be there making fun of them and be talking bad about them. That's not the way it should be. It should be loving them, standing with them. Something happened that is beyond their understanding, something they couldn't deal with, something they couldn't deal with. And the pain of divorce will never go. It sticks to them. It will still be there forever. It will be there. In as much as you have kids together, you'll still remember the face of that guy. And every time everything will flash through your mind. Sometimes when you sleep at night, you wake up in the middle of the night to think. And women will always ask the question, why me? Why me? Why me? They have been good. They have been good. Well, the second part of it is that I will not let go. We understand divorce is actually crazy, and you didn't pray for it, but it has happened. But now you're saying I'm not going to let go. You're going to be wasting your time, and you're going to be actually extending your pain. By that, you'll be extending your pain by not letting go. The moment divorce has happened, it's time for you to look inward, look to yourself, and talk to yourself what is next. And you cannot go through it by yourself alone. You can't hide it. You have to actually make it known. Accept that lifestyle. I'm divorced. And then you pick up the pieces of your life one by one, one by one, one by one, until you get to that point where you heal. Whenever we say people heal, it's just they have that a little bit of ability to look away from it. The sky is still there. It's not going to go. The sky is not going to go. It's still going to be there. It's going to be there forever. They'll always think about it once in a while. Well, I have my telephone number on the screen right now. If we have anybody who would love to call in, just to say one word or the other, or maybe you have a question for me, I will entertain those questions that you have for me, and let's see how we deal with them. It's scary. Divorce is scary. So the telephone number is on the screen right now at the bottom. I pinned it to the bottom on Instagram, and you'll see it at the bottom of the screen on Facebook and on Facebook and YouTube. +1 405 550 5135. You know, and that's the part right there. That's the phone number right now. I'm not going to let go. You're killing yourself. That's reality. Sometimes when reality will eat you, you will not believe it. It's because you have not been expecting it. You didn't do anything about it. You didn't prevent it. It has happened. And by the time it happens like this, it's time for us to look back to ourselves And don't blame yourself. Blaming yourself is never going to help you. Blaming yourself is never going to help you. What will help you is to know that this is real. This is reality here. And let me go through the step. How should I go by it? You can't do it by yourself. You can't. You need a support group. You need a support system that will help you through that moment. And majority of you guys who are listening right now who are still married, it's time for you to be intentional about your marriage. It's time for hard work. It's time for hard work. Stop keeping quiet. Stop sweeping things under the carpet. It's time for you to do something about your situation. That situation will not go by itself. It will not go by itself. You can ignore it all you like, but it's not going anywhere. Situations are meant to be dealt with. If you don't deal with them, they remain, they stay. But when you deal with them, then they go. All right, let me pick this call. Hello? 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 All right, that person cut it off. All right, the telephone number is at the bottom of the screen, 405-550-5135. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hello, can you speak up, please?
Hello. Yes, sir.
We're not hearing you. Are you using Bluetooth?
No, I'm not.
I want you to turn the computer you're using listening to us. I want you to turn it off.
Yeah, I turned it off already, sir.
All right. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm the one that spoke to you from Orlando some couple of weeks ago.
Do you want to contribute on the show or you want to talk to me personally?
No. I want to contribute on the show.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's about the discussion we're having right now about divorce.
Okay.
The way and manner people feel about divorce, especially when it comes to the church that you go to. I believe if you having any problem and the pastor or the church people are not ready to help in the terms of like counseling or something, I believe one should just move away from the church, from that kind of a church, because you cannot be dealing with what you're dealing with in the marriage, and at the same time, you're dealing with being judged by the people of the church. Hello, sir.
We're here. We're listening.
Okay. That you will be dealing with the fear of how you or your children will be treated because you are like a minister or you are somebody that is relevant in the church. In so doing, you keep on putting up with a lot of things. And when a man is done with the marriage, and it sees that you're still staying and taking care of your kids, they will wander away. And when they come back, they still want to meet you as that person that they left in the house. So you getting me, sir?
I'm getting you, madam.
But they still want to believe, even though they are gone for 8, 9, 10 years. They still, if they want to come back, they just want to march inside their house like nothing is happening. From a point of view, from a woman's view, if you know you have set your heart and done everything, and you see like there's a problem, like the family is not helping in the sense of calling the man to order. Don't wait for 8, 9, 10 years, sitting down, doing nothing. Because if the man should come back, people will tell you, oh, they will keep pressing you. And guess what? If that man comes back into your life, that life he lives outside is still going to go back to it. He's not coming to mess you up. Unless you are still where he left you. If you prosper, that kind of man will come back and at the same time mess you up again when all the children are grown. And the people around you will be saying maybe you are the one telling your children to go against the man or something else. You understand? They will not be putting blame on you as a woman. Not minding all what you have gone through those years. If you know you are a woman and you are done in the marriage, you've given yourself up to 6, 7, 8, 9 years. Seek for counseling. Really, it's not our thing. But a lot of people in the diaspora, we have means of counseling. Go for it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There is nothing to be ashamed of at all. Go for counseling. Do your prayer and everything. For 7, 8 years, if a man has not been in your life, move on with your life. Thank you, sir.
God bless you, madam. Thank you very much for sharing part of your own story with us. God bless you. All right, the telephone number is open for those who would like to call. +1 405 5505 135. You can call using WhatsApp also. I will pick it up on my side, on this side, if you're interested in calling. All right, let's pick this one. Hello. Can you turn your computer off? We're hearing the sound at the bottom.
Yes, sir. I just did. Thank you.
Okay, you want to contribute to the show?
Yes, sir. I do.
Go ahead.
First of all, I just wanted to thank you for all the wonderful topics that you've been putting out there, and this one is actually very, what should I say, sensitive to me, because I'm a divorcee. I have 3 children, and I could relate to the fact that it's difficult to start all over again. But I just wanted to kind of like tell the people on your platform, because I noticed a lot of people said, how do you heal, or how do you move on after divorce? So I just wanted to say that time, number one. Number 2 is just stay busy, be with friends, that are positive. Stay with your family members, that are good. And then just try to, better yourself. So whatever your skill set is, just try to, make it more perfect. And I think that's pretty much it that I have to say. So just stay indoors.
Thank you very much.
Is what I'm saying.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us. That's a very good step. God bless you, man. All right. Hello.
Hello, Dr. Shala.
Hello, madam. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes.
So, my own is not like a contribution, it's more like a question. When you were talking about don't sweep things under the carpet, right?
Yeah.
So, in my case, as a Nigerian woman, they'll say, you cannot talk, or when your husband is talking, you have to listen, you have to obey, you have to do this, you have to do that. Like, you don't have the right to talk, right? So in that case, where you have been quiet for so long, you've not been able to communicate even your feelings, how you feel to this kind of man, and he has been having his way for so long. And then all of a sudden, you realize that if this goes on, you're going to lose your mind. And then you got help, and then suddenly you're able to speak up and say your mind. Now, this person sees it as confrontation. They are saying that, okay, now, what's in learn, what's in what do me? He's saying that as being disrespectful. Which is not, because right now it's just like you're bashing out to say, okay, so you're forgiving, so there's nowhere to go again. And now you have to face it. That's the situation. So in that case, what can such a woman do?
Well,
because already.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. You took nonsense right from the start.
Yeah.
You took nonsense. Yeah. And as you're talking, I don't think you are 50 yet.
No.
Okay. I was actually thinking of asking you how old you are. I didn't mean you say you are 70.
I'm 43.
Yeah, I didn't mean you say you are 70. I understand that. Okay, in your generation, uh, women normally keep quiet and then they go through life, suffer, they smile, suffering, smiling, and all that. But a person who is 40, 42, 43, in our own generation, we are very educated and we understand that marriage is partnership. If anybody is telling you to keep quiet, that's the time you're supposed to let them understand that no, I am not supposed to keep quiet. I am supposed to communicate with my husband. My husband is my best friend, so I must to talk to him. He must to talk to me. And like I said, men must understand that they must be ready to answer questions when they go into marriage. You see, what they did to you was actually to shut you off to let him have his way. And that's how a lot of people are today. A lot of women today, they are afraid of their husbands. They taught them to be afraid. They worship their husband like gods. Oh, yeah, they worship their husband like gods. All right. And that gave men that power that they are free to do anything they like. And you, as a woman, you don't have a right. But whereas you have a right as a woman, you have a right as a wife, and your husband is right is to lead the family and to make sure that you get what it belongs to you, what you're entitled to, and you have a voice in the home. All right. In this kind of situation, you have taken too much of nonsense. You have created a monster by yourself. For you to change it, oh my God, I think my phone died. For you to change it around, it's going to be a little difficult. Oh my God, I won't be able to take calls. My phone just died. Oh my God. Why? Mr. Phone, come back up. Okay, it's back. All right. So in this kind of case, it's going to be difficult for you to reverse it because you've been taking nonsense and suddenly you want to change it. They're going to see it as disrespect. They're going to see it as Omar Shine today. They're going to see it like somebody's teaching you from outside. In this kind of case, you're supposed to book for a session and let the counselor be the one to talk to both of you, to break what marriage is down to both of you, for the two of you to listen to it so you will know that he has been depriving you of your entitlement. If you just suddenly started doing it, even the family members will fight you. They're going to fight you. They won't let it slide. They will think that you are, oh, this person is calling and cutting off. They won't let it slide. So you need to book a counseling session and be able to let the counselor be the one to teach you guys the do's and the don'ts of marriage. Let's pick this call. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yes, sir. This is my contribution. For me, I will start from the singles right now.
Yeah.
First of all, marriage is not for everyone. You know, if they have a personal problem, they should deal with it.
Yeah.
Instead of dragging other person's children into that problem.
Yeah.
Such as erectile dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they have such problem, let them deal with it first. You know, before pretending, and most especially using the house of God, you know, as a shield, as a small screen.
Yeah.
Number two, if people have to marry, people should marry their friends.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be friends with that person. Seek counsel to help them, you know, in the marriage.
Yeah.
Number three, people should not marry because of societal pressure.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you are 30-something, your mates are married.
Yeah.
People should not submit to all those pressure because if you're under that pressure, you will not choose right.
No.
You will take whatever that comes your way.
Of course.
For me, number four, people should see their spouse as themselves.
Yeah.
The success of your spouse is supposed to be your success. And this I tell people, there's no way a man and a woman will have the same glory.
Yeah.
One glory will outshine another.
Yeah.
If it is your wife that has that glory, support your wife, and she will give you all honor.
Very correct.
Women are not daft.
Very correct.
When you are committed to your woman, she will give you all honor.
Yes, sir.
Number 4, create armor around your wife against your family.
Yeah.
Don't bring your family issue. Now, like me, I told my wife, I've been married for 15 years now.
Yeah.
I told her, don't insult my family.
Okay.
Whatever they do, let me know.
Okay.
And I told my family, don't come into the space of my wife. If she offends you, let me know.
Yeah.
I will handle it.
Yeah.
Today, she's the best of the best wife in my household.
Very good.
Now, at the end of the day, to cap it all, Pastor Shola, we need the face of God. Everything is not prayer.
I know.
Now, we have to be very cautious about things.
Yeah.
And for me, I think I've said it on this program before. It's not always love at first sight.
Yeah.
There is always a physical attraction.
Yeah.
Attracted to that person.
Of course.
When you move to that person, you want to get to know.
And then the love will start growing.
Yes, you can't see inside from outside.
Yeah.
You have to get to that person first.
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, if things work out between you guys, so be it. The majority of the problem, what I've seen around me here in America, it has to do with a lot of men's ego.
Yeah.
Oh, she's making more money.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not listening.
Yeah.
Pastor Shola, I wash dishes in the house. I cook. My head is flexible. My wife works 9 to 7, 9 to 8 sometimes.
Yeah.
She's tired when she's back home.
Yeah.
Now the kids, they are on holiday right now. I'm with the kids. It's now by 4 o'clock. I'm taking it to the swimming pool.
Sorry, sir. Can I? How old are you, sir?
I'm 45.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that. And if all of our 45 years old men could learn from this, don't you think marriage would be very beautiful?
Pastor Shola, it is, but like I said, it's a conscious thing.
Yeah.
One has to be prepared, not because somebody is married or the mate is married. No, it's not about that. Marriage is not for everybody. It's not a crime if you're not married. It's not.
I know.
Marriage must not be a transactional thing.
No, it's not supposed to be.
Marriage because of transaction. Immediately get into marriage and you don't find that thing, divorce is the next thing.
Yeah.
You marry because of kids. Oh, kids are not coming. Automatically, that's the beginning of the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go marry to somebody because the person is boxed up. There are always two sides to life.
Of course.
The negativity of life is positive. Every human being created of God will take it. It's the two sides of life. You are married to your husband because everything is rosy. What about tomorrow if things goes down?
Something can change. Yeah, something can change.
It can change, Pastor Shola.
Of course.
I'm talking to you, Pastor Shola. I've told the two sides of life.
That's why you're a wise man.
At the time in Nigeria, I lost my job for about 5 years.
Wow.
I collect a salary. She will hand it to me for that good 5 years.
Okay.
For that good 5 years.
Yeah.
The money that goes to my mom still goes to my mom. The money that goes to our parents still goes to our parents.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. In fact, as a matter of fact, few friends that even know about my situation was from me, not from my wife. So I'm loyal to her 100%.
Thank you for this.
My mama, she's my friend.
Wow.
She's everything
wow.
to me.
Wow.
Everything to me.
Wow. Thank you. That's fantastic, my brother. I really appreciate you coming out like this as a man. You just proved me that I'm not crazy.
No, you're not. You have never been crazy.
You just proved that I'm not crazy.
When your ministry, people don't understand. They talk about, Pastor is just talking about sex. It's not about that. As a matter of fact, sex goes a long way in the marriage.
It does.
It does goes a long way. Everything about prayer, it's about fasting.
Yeah.
It's work. You need to work to make it work.
Of course.
It's my agenda and the other agenda out there.
Thank you very much. God bless you. And we'll continue to pray for you. Your marriage will not go down in Jesus' name. Oh my God, that person's gone. All right. The telephone number is open, guys. And now this is giving me a little bit more of energy, because sometimes I do sit down, ask myself, are you crazy? Is something wrong with you, Shola? Because it seems like the men are not listening to what you're saying. They believe you are trying to turn them to be a slave. Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
God bless you so much. And that last caller, God bless him as well. This is, it's fantastic to hear men coming out talking like this.
Yeah.
If only we could have more men coming and listening to other men actually sharing their experience.
Yeah.
Marriages would be wonderful, and it would be a great experience for all parties.
Yes.
Just to echo everything that lovely man said, and reading through some of the comments from everyone on the platform, age truly has nothing to do with it, because there are 50-year-old men that still go around acting like 5-year-old boys.
Of course, age has got nothing to do with maturity at all. It's got nothing to do with it.
Absolutely.
The reason I asked about the age is just I want to know the generation. The generation too contributes to the madness. When you look on my page, on my Instagram page and my Facebook page, I have more men than women, following me. So I decided to go and check the age. So I found out those boys that are following me are between the ages of 23 and 38. So I found out those ones are the ones that are newly married, or the ones that are about to go into marriage. Those ones are learning, they are learning the trade right now. Yeah. But you see the ones that are like 40, 45, 50, those ones, they are set in their ways. Even though they are not matured or they are mature or whatever, they're set in their ways. They don't want to listen to anything about helping your wife, cooking in the house, sweeping. They don't want to listen. It's only the younger ones that want to listen to all of that stuff. So that was the reason why I asked him, how old are you? And when he said 45, that got me thinking, like, okay, we still have some of them who are still willing to learn right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. And just to echo everything he said as well, my experience was I was, and the gentleman said it from the beginning, you don't have to go into marriage because of peer pressure. You don't think, oh, I'm 35, I need to, I need to be married, or you're earning so much, you need to be married. That was exactly what happened to me. I was pressured into a relationship because I was hitting 30 and I wasn't married, and I just got together with the next person because it was becoming a prayer point in our home. So I got together with this person who was 10 years older than I am, someone in his 50s, and still goes about behaving like a 20-year-old. I stayed 10 years, endured, and got blessed with 2 wonderful boys. And now I am looking after my boys. I bought myself a brand new house. I walked away about 6 years ago. I have not looked back.
Wow.
It is tough sometimes, but by the grace of God, my boys and I are doing really, really well. And I've just prioritized them now. Let you look after them, teach them, let them know what responsible people are supposed to do in the world. So that they then grow up to contribute positively to the environment, and then that cycle doesn't continue.
Wow.
Just to round it up, thank you so much for everything that you do.
Thank you.
I've been following you since the days of, when you were in the car and everything else.
That was a long time ago in Bethlehem.
Yes, so please just continue to do what you do.
We are.
Almighty continue to bless you.
Thank you.
And continue to empower you.
Amen.
To reach out more.
Amen.
Men
Amen.
and women, so that we can build wonderful homes.
Yes.
And build wonderful people for the future.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you. Bye. All right. For those ones who are calling, the telephone is open now. You better call right now. so I can pick it up because I need to hear what you got to say. All right. Somebody just called. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Pastor Shola.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. I want to make a contribution
Yes.
concerning what we're discussing about on Instagram.
Okay.
The first one I want to talk about is sweeping any matter under the carpet.
Okay.
I just want to buttress it that when we sweep issues, even as little as the man staying in the house,
yeah,
this is where I want my flip flop, like my slipper.
Yeah.
And I don't want no any other people putting it there.
Yeah.
You know, as a woman, you're marrying into a new home,
Yeah.
and your husband is giving those rules. It's better at that point to have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Honey, how can you put your shoe here and I cannot? Or now that we are now raising children, our children cannot. What is the difference? Is there anything special about these things? You see, as little as that statement is, it's ruined my 14 years marriage.
Wow.
There are some spaces in the house that it doesn't want people to touch.
Wow.
And it's not as if it's a home you have been living. We move in there together.
Wow.
It will tell you I'm the only one that can wear slippers in the house.
Wow.
Every other person's slippers is safety.
Wow.
And I will be like, Oga, why is only your own day? Because you are dead to your Yoruba. I'll say so. You should know that I'm a Yoruba girl before. At some point, and I became stubborn. That's the part you don't want to see. I'll wear it. No. But before then, I was timid in the marriage. Like the first 4 years, if a car is coming home, if the media, then we used to live in Nigeria before I came to the US.
Yeah.
If the media is opening the door for a Pastor Shola,
yeah.
up to the extent that if I don't have a broom, that local around my living room,
yeah.
so that it doesn't step.
Is the guy having what they call OCD?
Yeah, you know, in Nigeria there is a lot of denial for our men.
Okay.
I told him severally that I had OCD, but he was in denial. Oh, that we need help with this thing. Pastor Shola, the north and short of it is that collapsed the 14 years marriage.
Just that simple stuff.
I am telling you. At first for me, I was looking away that maybe I should not put slippers there. I should not do.
Instagram, we're about to shut down on Instagram again. I don't think we should come back, right? Because me, I'm tired. I need to go and eat. It's 3:30 already.
It's 4:34. Yeah.
4:34 over there. I'm not eating today. I have to go and eat. My eyes are turning. Instagram wants to shut us down. All right, madam. Go ahead and conclude.
Okay, so the second thing I want to talk about is the space of church when the marriage, the divorce process is going on. For me, I was a worker in church and I was working as a work in church. But you know, as somebody that is convicted with this salvation, you will give your all as you are giving to your work.
Yeah.
My pastor was not having it. Sister, you cannot just say you want to go through divorce. I said, I'm tired. Oh, no, I am. Do you want me to die? And we will talk to him. We have been talking to Holy Spirit to arrest him. When I die, when I die, he doesn't even want to go for counseling.
Holy Spirit will arrest you when you die.
For me, I walked away from the church. I walked away from home. I walked away from my own immediate family, and I came to US. When I got here for like 2 years, my son, I didn't know he had become a mini beast. He hit his sisters, he hit people in school, and he would tell me, his father telling me it's okay. He's still going through therapy. My girls are still going through therapy. To just make it seem that it's not okay to hit girls. It's not okay. But you know, all these things, when people are saying it, they think women don't want to stay in marriage. We want to. We cherish our home, but we want to live to be mothers to our children.
Yeah.
For everyone going through it, the Lord will help us. for everyone in marriage. Please, the Lord, Holy Spirit will descend for us.
Amen.
We will be able to work with them. But for those that are still...
All right, madam. Let's just go. I'll have another caller coming before I leave. Thank you for contributing, ma. Okay. Well, when time is gone, I spent over 2 hours here already. And I'm so tired. I need to go and eat. Pastor Zola, any Ileya Ram? No Ileya Ram now. Nobody's bringing Ileya Ram here. They didn't even bring Ileya Ram to us here and stuff. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the Ileya Ram to actually come to me. I want to apologize to those ones who couldn't call in. It's not really my fault. It's just that we had too many callers today. This person is not waiting for it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I'll see you guys later tomorrow when I come back your way with another topic by the grace of God. Have a beautiful, beautiful and wonderful day. Bye.